giving it away to the guy with a wide open look.
Oh, Clark with the slam.
Assist goes to
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop. Great catch, great flush. At the end of the third, the score is all even. Both teams absolutely filling it up. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
and make some
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Chimezie Metu out there with Jeremy Lamb. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Mitchell, and it's MP in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. All right, time for an injury report.
Hi guys, the head athletic trainer for the Kings provided some info for us. Right now, there's some pain when they try to move the joint. They're calling it a hyperextended shoulder. And you can't overstate that. They're losing a big puzzle piece here. This is a hole they might struggle to fill in the games ahead. Guys?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Here's MP. Second chance effort, and he lays it in.
And we know MP can make the highlight reel play. Right there, he shows you how he can make the hustle play too.
Brooks outside. And he can't get that one. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. And at home for the next one, it'll be Oklahoma City pulling in. Back to MP. And a nice finish on the layup. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Very high degree of difficulty on that one. MP not letting the bump affect him.
Pass to Bane. Back to Jones. Now here's Anderson. Back to Jones. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Timeout called. Sacramento will grant the best way to steady a team. Have an anchor like Tyus Jones as the backup point.
I mean, just an outstanding decision maker. His steady play complements their athletes with that second unit.
And some changes here.
substituting on the court.
Outside, DiVincenzo. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA. We'll see you next time.
Catch a throat full from the fire vocal with ash and molten glass like I am Jalo Joker. The volcano out of Iceland. He'll conquer and destroy the rap world like the... Learned from a pro as a mentor. Started with a bird nest and burnt it to a cinder. Gotta get the party kicking. Plus your little... Smelted like chicken. As the dollar continues to lose momentum, you need land from... to represent them. Gold is up, urging all... Trading y'all change for cash and splurging on...
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. This is an aerial view of our location today, Sacramento the Cap. And with pregame.
Good evening.
Like you, David, on the sideline. Boy, I love Gilgeous-Alexander in his game. D.A., thank you. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Favors. Lou Dort out there with Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now into the
He's
lineup
checked in for
the
Metu.
Thunder.
Muscala, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Roby comes in for Pokusevski. When you know you're on a championship contender, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year?
Some of that depends on the leadership you have in the locker room. Certain guys that have an ability to keep everyone engaged and motivated and also loose and light in that locker room. So it does matter.
Sacramento making some changes. Jackson comes in for Lamb, and it's Mitchell in for Justin Holiday. Now here is Muscala, covered by MP. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's MP. He's covered by Muscala. And the basket by MP.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
Dort kicks to Muscala. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Largely because of that length, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside. And I feel like Josh Jackson is proof that the right mindset can go a long way for a player who wants to improve himself.
Oh, yeah, Greg, I think he took criticism about his game to heart and looked for ways to grow. Then he put in the work. Now he's performing at a higher level because of it.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Right at the free throw line. Dort misses. And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings, trailing by 4. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
You can't leave empty points at the line. Those are gimmies. No excuses.
Dort passes to Muscala. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by MP. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Sacramento's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Mitchell outside. Jackson looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Fires it up. Offensive rebound. Sabonis. He nails it. And we're tied up. Sabonis has got his second basket of the night.
A tireless rebounder. Sabonis gives his team an edge on the glass.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Melodon. And it's Roby in at the 5. Here's Pokusevski offline with his 3. And the Kings shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Sacramento making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Derek Favors checked in for the Thunder. Thunder trailing by 3. Now here's Melodon. To the inside. Here's Giddey. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Giddey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
DiVincenzo passes to Holmes. Over Favors. And it comes off the front of the rim. Oklahoma City shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the. Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Medu, he's checked in for Lyles. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Mitchell. DiVincenzo kicks to Holland. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Clock at 6, down low. Here's Holmes. Pokusevski grabs the miss. The Thunder with the lead. Pass to Giddey. It's hauled in by the Kings. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Lamb passes to Holmes. Picked off in midair. Passes it to Giddey. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense there from Lamb. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time they made the postseason. And he says this is the most passionate fan base. So let's be special and dig out of this.
And some changes. MP's checked in for Rashawn Holmes, and it's Fox in for Dante DiVincenzo. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by MP. And Torch gets it to go.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Greg, you think back to when Gilgeous-Alexander came to the Thunder, came over in that Paul George trade. He exploded after that game.
Most of the focus on the picks the Thunder got, but Gilgeous-Alexander has been the biggest return by far. Exploded once he arrived with the Thunder.
Pass to Muscala. Dort against Lamb. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal.
It's going to be on Jeremy Lamb.
Team foul.
And Lou Dort has made a name for himself on defense. Viewed as a superstar stopper, but he's earned it with his play.
Greg, the way Dort has handled guys like LeBron and Harden, he does as well as anyone when it comes to defending them.
Yeah, I mean, he's small but strong and really hard to bump off his spot. Quick enough to stay with anyone on their drives and just turning into a great shutdown defender.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. A nice shot by MP.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Oklahoma City.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the floater. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's MP, and he makes good on the layup. MP's got 6.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Going inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 5.
And even if Gilgeous-Alexander isn't the fastest guy out there, he stays in balance. It helps him to be effective on his drives.
Holiday with the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
That's just the communication and the energy. It just seemed non-existent on defense, and that can't happen. Not at this level.
Fox, no good. Here's Dort. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder out in front. They finish off the second quarter on a 12-4 run. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Lou Dort with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their makes.
He was very creative in how he orchestrated the offense.
Metu is out there with Domantas Sabonis, and it's Fox, it's Jeremy Lamb, and it's Holiday in at the shooting guard. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. And Chris with the Fab 5 in Michigan and that powerhouse Kings team with so much shooting and passing. How special was it to shape the way the game is played now?
It's so special to see vestiges of our style still in the game. I mean,
now into the lineup.
Substitution here for Sacramento. MP's checked in for Sabonis. Trey Lyles comes in for Metu. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Justin Holiday. And it's Mitchell in for De'Aaron Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points now in just the second half. Outside, Lamb. Now, here's MP. He's guarded closely, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And so here is Oklahoma City. The Kings trail by 6. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
They get the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander. Some solid defense there from Lamb. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Inside. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell. MP's got 8 points.
You love MP's intensity down the paint. He doesn't let the defense throw him off.
The pass to Muscala. Knocks down the 3 ball. Muscala's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Mitchell passes to MP. To the paint. Lyles kicks to DiVincenzo. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Kings making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. The Thunder leading by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Fires the three. Good on the three-point shot. Muscala's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Pass to MP. 16 seconds left in the third. DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. DiVincenzo passes to MP. Cloak loose. Gets it off. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort are the guards. Then it's Mike Muscala, and it's Roby in at the 4. The Thunder leading by 8. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He takes it in, and the rejection by MP. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
How do you not love Fox? I mean, he's a crafty point guard who possesses some real power.
Here's Dort. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Passes to Muscala. Doubled by Fox. For the 3. Dort misses.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only one in the first.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Some changes for Sacramento. Sabonis, he's checked in for MP. Metu comes in for Lyles. He's checked in for Sacramento. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Baisley's checked in for Dort. Oklahoma City has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Fox. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Sacramento's gone 1-2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Kicks it to Holiday. Down low. Here's MP. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. And the Thunder making a change here. Dort's checked in. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're up by 1. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Dagnall was telling his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. To you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They trail by 3. We've got 1:18 left in the game. Outside Holiday. Lamb up top. Pass to Medu. From down in the low post, it goes.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Here is Favors. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
And stolen by Favors. To the inside, Dort. Yes!
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
Inside, here's MP. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Possessing that clutch gene, there's a reason MP has the ball in these moments. A terrific and one on that one. Those are the kinds of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're up by 2. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. Let's show them why we're the best fans in the NBA. Let's get loud.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5.
Sacramento foul. MP. That's his second personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. He'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
916 crew. Come on, fans, stand on up, make some noise.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And the effort level of Gilgeous-Alexander drew rave reviews from his college coach as the hardest worker and most coachable player on the team.
And it's a wrap. Any chance they may have had for a comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
And a wide open look for MP. Can't hit from 12. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.